As a result of the unique story of the Jewish people, Jewish musical history is based on a variety of styles and traditions. On a recent evening here in New York City, a group called the Salomé Chamber Orchestra paid homage to this history with a performance called Music of the Jewish Diaspora.
The idea is you take the sounds that were both religious when they started, then became part of Jewish tradition in the home. These have been turned into classical works by famous ancient and living composers.
Works that have been interpreted in a unique way by musicians who have been performing together since 2009.
The Salomé Chamber Orchestra is this phenomenal orchestra that's targeted towards bringing classical music to the attention of young people, making it sexy.
If you were in ancient Spain or ancient Palestine, you'll hear these modalities, these rhythms, these almost klezmer type of music, and then you'll hear it into something that almost sounds like pure Viennese European music. And this is the diaspora, the tradition that the Jews have carried, traveling and being so widespread.
This is the second year this event has been held. Proceeds from the concert benefited a variety of charitable causes, and organizers set up a fundraising campaign on the internet where people could purchase tickets on a sliding scale. The event took place in a space with an amazing history of its own. The original members of the congregation here at what is known as the Spanish and Portuguese Synagogue were the earliest Jews on record in North America.
When the first 23 Jews landed on the shores of what was then New Amsterdam back in 1654, they established a community, eventually a synagogue.
Now the synagogue is housed in a different building, across the street from Central Park, where they moved in 1897. And it happens that some of the musicians of the Salomé Orchestra are members of the congregation, which is how the event came to happen. The combination of the music and the location has a sublime effect.
The acoustics are perfect. It's just made for their music.
When they perform classical music of the Jewish diaspora in this space, it's intended to elevate all of our spirits.
And while the orchestra puts a modern touch on songs from composers ranging from Fritz Kreisler to George Gershwin, the idea behind it is something that stretches back to the roots of Jewish history.
Music in a Jewish tradition is usually thought of as everything. It's the basis for the prayers, the basis for the songs, the basis for all types of holidays. But this type of music is rarely heard nowadays.
In the end, proceeds from the concert were more than double the original fundraising goal of $7,500, with donors getting to choose which organization they wanted their donation to support. This is Ira Spitzer for JN1 in New York.